Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Aircraft Showcase. We're in Ace Combat 4, and last time we took a look. Oh, yeah, hi Mia. Yeah, last time we took a look at the F4, the F5, the F-16, the A-10, the Mirage, the F-14, and the Tornado. Today, we're going to take a look at the next 7 aircraft on the list. The Hornet, the Eagle, the Fulcrum, the Nighthawk, the Typhoon, the Rafale, and the Strike Eagle. So, to get this show on the road, we're going to do Invincible Fleet. Alright, so our aircraft. We've got the F-A-18C Hornet. It is considered a multi-role in this game. It's a multi-role carrier-based fighter able to carry virtually every weapon ever made that the Navy has. There are a few things it can't carry, like the Phoenix. Alright. The Hornet, some real strange facts. It was made by McDonnell Douglas. First was introduced in 1983 and served with the United States Navy until 2019. Other operators, however, include the United States Marine Corps, or Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, the Canadians, the Finns, or Finland, Kuwait, Malaysia, Spain, Switzerland, and formerly it was used by Australia, as well as obviously the Navy. Yeah, this is not the Super Hornet, this is the first Hornet, the Legacy Hornet. Too small. Yeah, the Hornet cannot field the Phoenix. Only the Tomcat could. You are correct. But the strange real stats we've got basically mediums across the board. Medium speed, medium air-to-air, medium air-to-ground, medium mobility, medium stability, and above average defense. So we're a little bit tanky, but this is pretty much the perfect mid-tier aircraft. It's the jack of all trades, master of none. As what we are armed with. Before we do that, our liveries. We've got this livery, the ISAF livery, actually is not based off an American livery. It's actually based off the Canadian CF-18 two-tone gray. That kind of surprised me. Then the Aruja is the two-tone desert brown. I don't know if any Navy Hornets were painted like this, but I'm pretty sure the Marine ones were. And then we've got the Ace Custom here. It's a yellow body with red outer ring stripes, and some black highlights with the Ace's name on it. But we're gonna go ahead and pick this one. Right here. save those flares when we need them. Alright, we are armed with 700 rounds in the gun, which is a 20mm in the nose. We are armed with 60 AIM 9M Sidewinders for standard missiles. And we've got 10 Mark 83 unguided bombs, 14 AGM-84 harpoons for the anti-ship missile, and a first for a multi-roll. We also have an anti-air weapon. We got the AIM-120 AMRAAM. We got 14 of them. But for this, we're going to start out with the harpoon. Alright, so let's go sink a fleet and really piss off a certain Erusian battleship captain, which I'm sure will have no long-term consequences.
Initiate attack. All aircraft clear to engage any and all targets. Sink the invincible Asier fleet while they're at anchor. Good luck.
Yeah, for the Legacy Hornet, I actually do like the weapon spread for the Legacy Hornet in this game.
Full speed away from the harbor.
It's got anti-ship missiles.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
It's got AMRAAMs.
Box 2.
And it's got bombs to round it out. Hunters, welcome Starscream to the showcase.
These are the only ones that made it outside the harbor. Mobius 1, he's on your tail. Locked on.
Ship missiles.
Bandit at 3 o'clock. Don't fret, this ship won't sink. Shoot them down.
But a major problem that plagues both the Legacy Hornet and the Super Hornet is range. It's a fantastic aircraft, but due to its size, payload, and relatively small fuel tanks, its operational range is nowhere near what it should be, especially as interception is becoming a more and more thing. Yes, it does. It's great for carrier space or storage space, hitbox size, but
on the nose.
Payload and
Enemy destroyer sunk.
gas tank size is also reduced.
Radar lock. Nice kill.
Oh yeah, the keys are connected via a bridge.
Don't let them escape. Make them fish food. Hard enemy radar spike. Enemy attack. Cruiser Kolga sunk. Enemy cruiser sunk. Sam destroyed.
Hello, Ross. Welcome to stream.
They're going to be wiped out. Hard enemy radar spike.
Yeah, that's why I've long since lamented the retiring of multiple naval aircraft. Most notably the Tomcat, but also the Intruder, the Viking. Because the Tomcat's range as an interceptor was fantastic. It could take out threats from the carrier very far from the carrier. And it may not have been that great against ground targets, but strap a JDAM onto it and it
Enemy
can
destroyer
do
sunk.
it.
AA guns
That's why
destroyed. Hard enemy radar
one of
fire.
its
Enemy
variants
cruiser
nicknames
sunk.
was the
Enemy
Bombcat.
facility destroyed.
Yeah. I think I already made it, actually.
It's no good. Cruiser Lazuli sunk. Enemy facility destroyed.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and reload.
Mobius 1, he's on you. Turn hard.
But,
Ease your ship. Bandit at 6 o'clock.
the intruder had a longer range than the Hornet. It couldn't really defend itself in the air all that much. It was an attacker.
Approaching point of return. Maintain
But
course to refuel.
what it could do was carry a shit ton of ordnance.
Perform landing check. You are cleared
So
to land.
it could, you know, go after enemy ships, which was proven in Operation Praying Mantis. Enterprise's intruders got at least
1 mile to touchdown.
one confirmed frigate
You're on the money.
sunk with another one disabled, as well as some fast attack ships. I like the F. Like using aircraft. Ah, yeah. Gotcha.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
But the and then
Altitude
the
restrictions canceled.
S3
Return
Viking
to your mission, Mobius 1.
was the dedicated anti-submarine aircraft, which conveniently also made it a good scout aircraft. If something got picked up on radar,
Bandit at 12 o'clock.
or, you know, by the Hawkeyes, that was a little too far out for the helicopters to take it or to investigate, they would just send the Vikings in. But now, with the retiring of the Tomcat, the Viking, and the Intruder, the Hornet had to do everything.
No good. Damn it, I'm going down.
No. Let's play it. No.
Aircraft is damaged. Aircraft is damaged. Bandit confirmed at vector 220.
Oh, gotcha. I think there's a mod that actually restores or
Heavy casualties.
makes the SMTD a two-seater.
It's too late. Abandon ship.
Damn, that's why you have to be a character. Yeah.
Still can't move? Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh!
Destroyer, Titan.
Whoa, that was close. I thought I was gonna slam into the drink.
Hang in there. Don't give up. We're hit on the starboard side. Evacuate. Enemy facility destroyed. It's in the way. Sink it. Don't get sucked down with that. Enemy vessel sunk.
Let's hear, what's that saying, Ross? Beware of old men in a profession where they die young.
All evil ships, attack! Enemy vessel sunk. The ships we now are useless.
There's another
We've got to get out of the harbor.
phrase that my dad really likes.
Fox 2. Fox
Youth
2.
and exuberance are no match for old age
Enemy
and
vessel
treachery.
sunk. Pickle. Enemy facility destroyed.
And given that that Papa Raz
Facility
is
destroyed. Enemy
he
vessel
turned the fun number this year.
sunk. Enemy cruiser sunk.
Yeah, he really likes that saying.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Enemy vessel sunk.
Yeah, one of my favorite Army units in World War II was the 77th Infantry Division, known as the Old Bastards, because they were basically 30-year-old dads that were recruited just as an experiment to see if, you know, soldiers above the average age of, you know, 18 would be better in combat than, you know, 18-year-olds. They fucking were.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Sam destroyed.
By almost every margin, the Old Bastards lived up to their name.
Tiasi sunk.
They literally prove the youth and exuberance has no,
Enemy radar spike.
or
Enemy submarine sunk.
is no match for guy.
Submarine Beowulf new sunk.
Well, these 30-year-olds actually weren't. They weren't
Sunk.
vets. They were raw recruits. It's just
Forget the small fry.
they
Concentrate on the larger ships. Enemy submarine sunk.
didn't really have anything to prove, or to anybody else,
Hard enemy radar.
and they didn't give a shit.
Enemy facility destroyed.
They're all out of fucks to give. So, like in training, when they put them up against the young guys,
Hard enemy
they
radar
would essentially troll them by stealing all their shit.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile, hard left. Mobius 1, get out of there.
Oh, I'm out of bombs. Okay, that's why. Well, let's kill the last ships here. And then we'll see about equipping our AMRAAMs.
Enemy facility destroyed. Surface target destroyed.
Alright.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
And the ships are dead. Let's head back to carrier and start dogfighting. Yeah, back to the Hornet. This is basically the final legacy, or the final stage of the F5's design lineage.
AA guns destroyed.
Granted, the designs were passed from Northrop to Donald Douglas.
Mobius 1, perform landing check. You are cleared to land. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
You can kind of see the design lineage, especially in the nose. It's got a nose-mounted gun, just like the
Restrictions
F5
canceled.
line.
Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
It's got the twin engines right next to each other in the main fuselage. It's got the same kind of leading edge right there, the flanges.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missile hit. I've got a lock on.
So I'm glad actually that the F5's design lineage didn't hit a dead end.
The sunken ships are blockading.
Well, I didn't make the connection until I read it. And then after I saw it,
Took an artillery
I was like, I can't unsee it.
This one's mine. Mobius 1,
It's kind of like how both the F-14 and the F-15 started actually from the same project, the FX project. However, somewhere along the line, the Navy decided, fuck your standardization, we're building something for us. Because the last time we took your hand-me-downs, the naval version of the F-111 Aardvark, it was a disaster. So, after the Navy kind of pulled out of the FX, or the Air Force's FX program, I think the lead design for it from Grumman, or Grumman took the design and kind of Navy-fied it.
Don't let them escape from the harbor. Nice kill.
Technically, it replaced the F-4. Because the F-14 was not envisioned as a fighter, it was envisioned as an interceptor. But yeah, but what I meant was the F-15 and the F-14 both came from the same design project initially, the FX. This was still during the everything must be standardized. The Navy and the Air Force get the same aircraft. Yeah, the F-8 Crusader is an aircraft that I wish would come to Ace Combat.
Fox 2.
Because I would love to have fly it. I'd love to fly it. I love the F-8 Crusader.
Keep right. Mobius 1, shot 1 down.
Because it showed the wisdom of the Navy's approach to aerial combat at the time. Yeah, we want an interceptor to take out bombers, but what if those bombers have escorts? Or what if we need to escort our own bombers? That's not what I meant, but I mean, you're not entirely wrong. The Navy understood the need for a dogfighter. So, back in the early days of Vietnam,
The Erusian's so-called invincible fleet
the Navy had the F-8 Crusader for the fighter in top cover. They had the F-4s for the interceptors. They had the A-4 Skyhawk, the A-1 Sky Raider as their attackers. And I think the A-6 Intruder came in, I want to say, toward the middle of Vietnam. So the Navy had their roles all mapped out. It's just that once the Air Force got involved and like, we like this F-4, it's going to make dogfighting a thing of the past. And because we know how to lobby the Pentagon and Congress better than you do, we're going to make sure that you have to follow our rules because fuck you, we're the Air Force. That's why the Crusader was retired. Standardization. Yeah. Anyway, our next aircraft on the list, we're going to go to a favorite mission here. Shattered Skies. And our aircraft is, I mean, I'm a Navy guy all the way when it comes to aviation, but there's one exception that I will, that I absolutely love, even though it's an Air Force aircraft. The F-15C Eagle. With a perfect balance of power and maneuverability, this jet is the best air superiority fighter available, and they are not joking. 104-0. And it killed a satellite just for show. Big sequel sounds. So, real strange. Stats. It's made by McDonnell Douglas, and it was introduced into the United States Air Force in 1976. It is still currently serving. Scree, etc. Yeah. And its primary operators, we've got the Israelis, the Japanese, the Saudis, as the primary operators. Let's see here. South Korea has a different variant, the Slam Eagle, or the F-15K. Qatar has their own variant, the F-15QA. Singapore's got the F-15SG, which is tailored to suit their own needs. So yeah. It's not cheap, but it's the best. Just looking through stuff like that. Run beyond my flight ceiling. You'll die in the cold, dark. Yeah. So our Ace 4 stats. Its speed is a B. That's a lie. It should be a lot higher. The F-15 is one of the fastest aircraft available. It's not the fastest. I think that when it comes to fighters and interceptors, I think that actually goes to the MiG-31. And the actual fastest aircraft is officially the SR-71. But the Eagle is fast enough that, and can accelerate fast enough that it can literally, as it's taking off, go to a practically 90-degree angle perpendicular to the ground and just accelerate upwards like a rocket until they can't get any more air in the engines. Like the RX-78. But our stats are B for speed, A for air to ground, or air to air, I mean. Should technically be an S, but whatever. This is the game that's talking about. Air to ground is a C. Fair. The F-15 was the first aircraft designed by the Air Force that didn't have the philosophy of further, farther, faster. It was designed with, if it's in the air, kill it. Own the skies. It's got an A in mobility, a B in stability, and a in defense. Our liveries, the standard livery, which, yes it is. The standard livery, as you can see, is based, officially it's based off of the Hiko Kyoto Dai Aggressor Squadron's F-15DJ. for the F-15C. But you can kind of tell that there's another F-15 livery in a different game that takes a lot of inspiration from this aggressor livery. Play Spanish guitar. Did you know that there are 3 kinds of aces? And him? He was a true ace. Yeah, the stand, as we'll discuss once we get to the Zero Showcase, this livery inspired Cypher's standard F-15 livery. What they did is they kind of filled out the aileron color here. They got rid of this nose ring, and I think may have altered the angle of this so more of the tail was blue. But other than that, this is a dead ringer for the Cypher livery. Thinking of movies when Cypher and a bar drinking. Well, I can't exactly picture that because, well, I really like the Fanon. Yeah, like Mia said, same person theory goes here. I really like it. I know it's non-canon because Kono himself came out and said it, but that doesn't mean that there's a lot of circumstantial evidence from both games that says, yeah, they could be. I mean, of all the protagonist aces, they are the 2 that have the strongest case. It's my fan's fan. I've left it. Yeah. Then we've got the Erusian livery, which is, they say, pale green body. How the hell do you call this green? This is gold. Oh, maybe it's my, I do have the blue light filter on because of my eyes. So, maybe, but yeah, this to me looks kind of desert tan on top and white on the bottom. It's green, but a very specific shade. Air combat's canonicity is debatable. We know the events happened. We just don't know if they're in Strange Real. But if they were, I think it was intended that Phoenix in air combat and Phoenix in Ace 2/Legacy are the same. And then finally, we've got the Ace, which is basically a silver, chrome gray body. I think we're going to actually go with the Poor Man's Cipher on this one. I know. Go ahead and don't pop flares. I'll just hang out here. But we're going to take the Poor Man's Cipher. We are armed with 820mm rounds in the Vulcan cannon on the right shoulder there. Also armed with 68 AIM 9M Sidewinders. We've got 12 Mark 83 medium unguided bombs. And 16 AIM 120 AMRAAM XMAs. Alright, well, since ads are playing, I'm going to go ahead and call a quick intermission. I need to go get another drink because the one I had already drinking half of it, and it's gone now. I'm going to go grab one real quick. Be right back. Alright, I'm back and it appears the ads are gone. So, let's go ahead and, yeah, I got 2 lemons. So an ad in Espanol, oh my god. I've gotten, Spanish ads before.
Attention all aircraft.
Wasn't sure why, but, you know. Although it was on YouTube, and YouTube should know better because my account has been in English, like US English, for a while. So you'd think that if they were trying to sell me something, they would do it in my native language. Alright, we got our hit on Yellow 13.
Attention all personnel. Complete final launch checks immediately. And it's mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of the opinion if somebody's at least trying to communicate with you in your own language, if they're not from around here, or they're, I have infinitely more respect for them just because they're trying. And I would do the same for them. Like if I decide to, I don't know, visit Japan, I would do my best to try and learn the language. I say Japan because I like anime. I would like to go there eventually, or to visit one of these days. But even if, you screw up and mispronounce something, I am happy to work with you. Because you've already extended the olive branch. So, stories of people getting insulted that somebody's butchering their language when, like, they're on vacation or something. I just hate hearing that because you're incentivizing them not to try it. Meanwhile. Okay. So, I'm fighting a tomcat. Might as well be a good time to discuss the differences between the tomcat and the eagle. The tomcat was designed as an interceptor that just so happens to be able to dogfight if necessary. And as such, the advantages of the tomcat over the eagle are as follows. Range, both in terms of engagement, i.e. how far their weapons can touch, and the size of their gas tank. The tomcat just has longer legs than the eagle does. The eagle's got very good range too, don't get me wrong. But the eagle was meant to dominate an airspace, not shoot down incoming threats to the fleet. Slightly different design philosophies. But that also means that the tomcat, while a capable dogfighter, is not as good as the eagle. Also, just due to the shape and design of the eagle, since it's not a swing wing, it has more rooms for pylons. Also, it can carry, or because its body literally generates lift, it can carry a lot more stuff than the tomcat can. Not that the tomcat's a slouch either. It can carry 6 phoenixes. But the eagle, especially later variants like the strike eagle, it's almost Ace Combat level of payload that the eagles can carry. Yeah. That said, there is one other role that the tomcat can do a lot better than the eagle, or at least the Charlie eagle. And that's recon. Because of the range of the tomcat and its speed, and its extremely powerful radar, which it needs in order to be able to lock on to up to 6 different targets at extreme distances, it's a very good scout plane. I thought it was editing away from me.
Still defensive. They're already over the launch site. Sky Eye here. B-2 bombers approaching from the west.
All right.
Intercept them before they reach the launch site. Negative contact.
Yeah, what the Eagle excels at
The
is
B-2s are difficult to detect on radar. Stealth.
clearing an airspace of anything that isn't friendly. Both at beyond visual range with the AMRAAMs or in close with Sidewinders and guns. Um,
5 minutes to launch.
in fact, the Eagle's reputation became so fearsome that in, was it Desert Storm 1 or Desert Storm 2? One of the Desert Storms, the Iraqi Air Force refused to take off to challenge the Eagles in the sky because they knew they would lose.
Fox 2.
So the Eagle shot him down on the ground.
Target destroyed. Mobius 1. Missile hit.
They didn't count towards their air-to-air kills, though,
Airlock.
because they would be counted as strike kills. So they are not part of the 104 0.
Fox 1. Fox 1.
Also,
Radar lock.
to be
Good job.
clear,
All bombers.
the majority of those kills were not made by American pilots, but by Israeli pilots.
Landed at 9 o'clock.
As much as I would rather have those kills be American aces rather than Israeli aces, but that's just because I'm American. I'm always rooting for the home team. That's why I'm loyal to the Royals,
Mobius 1. Perform
even
landing
given their
check.
dismal
You are
performance.
cleared to land. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
But in this game, the Eagle
Altitude restrictions.
represents
canceled. Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
the best air-to-air. Well, it's the best of, I hate to say it, the mid-tiers.
3 minutes to launch.
And the best fighter for a while when it comes to, like dog fighting. Hello, Sly. Welcome to Strem. You missed the Legacy Hornet, but you're in time for Shattered Sky. We just finished
Fox 2.
wiping out the B2s. And I may or may not be
Locked on.
praising the Eagle.
On enemy radar spike. Mobius 1. Incoming missile. Missile!
Despite the fact that Ace 4 got its stats wrong, it should be faster.
2 minutes to launch.
Locked on. Mobius 1. Fox 2.
There. Oh, we need to get the Ace. I forgot about that. I don't know if we'll have time to get it though. We'll go for it though. So we'll blow through, and then head for the Ace.
Squeeze up exhaust. 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Sly, what would you say the Eagle is in A6? Is it a low high tier aircraft or a high mid tier? Because I want to say it's the best mid tier, and only because of the relatively lower ammo count compared to later models. But its stats imply a high tier.
15 seconds to launch. All ISAF aircraft and vehicles flow to safe area. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Start ignition.
This isn't A6, this is A4.
1. Ignition. Lift off.
I was asking an A4.
Fox 2, hard enemy radar spike.
All systems are
In A6, the Strike Eagle is just, it's cannon. That's what he said. No, if I said 6, I was meaning 4. Because, you know, we're playing 4.
Rocket has reached 40,000 feet. It is now immune to enemy action. Thanks to you, the launch was a success.
Like, in Zero, as much as it pains me to say it, this is C, so it's kind of mid-tier. Okay, so a high mid-tier. Got it. As much as it pains me to say it in Zero, the Sea Eagle, despite being canon, would be kind of the high mid-tier. Mid-tier? No. Mid-tier is the Hornet. Because it's the jack of all stats, master of none. The Charlie Eagle got A's according to the wiki in most of its stats. The only thing that holds it back is its air to ground. But anyway. I may be a little bit defensive on that because I'm an Eagle driver. I love the Eagle probably more than I possibly should. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Tango line. And our aircraft is going to be another fighter that doesn't have any air-to-air weapons other than its standard missiles. I'm really hating that trope. That is the MiG-29A Fulcrum. Highly maneuverable mid-sized fighter with a large payload. No. Performs well in both air-to-ground and air-to-air roles. Again, not really. The MiG-29 was designed as a light fighter. It was supposed to combat the F-15 on equal ground and air-to-air combat. The Soviets just were like, oh yeah, it can drop bombs. Quick, stab some bombs on the damn thing. Okay. I would actually consider the Sea Hornet slightly above the Sea Eagle's game because it gets some extra speed up. Well, that's because it's a multi-role, Sly. The Eagle is a fighter. If you decide to take the Eagle in an anti-ground role, that's your fault. But stat-wise and ammo count-wise, the Eagle is better than the Hornet. Unless you're going for ships. Then yeah, the Hornet's better. Not necessarily. The F-22 usually is the top tier aircraft in any ace combat game that it's in. and it is always a fighter. Now, I will give you that in A6. In A6, multi-rolls have a clear advantage over non-multi-rolls because they get a 4th special weapon. And the game itself is just catered to multi-rolls because it's chock full, or each mission is chock full of both ground targets you have to take care of as well as air targets. So yeah, A6 is multi-roll. I 100% agree with you on that one, Sly. The XO2S should be a multi-roll. Isn't the standard XO2 in most games multi-roll? Let me check. Yeah, it's multi-roll in this game. I think it's a multi-roll in 0. I'm not sure about 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. Although, Sly, the Nosferatu also kind of has that thing. In Assault Horizon Onward, it's been designated a multi-roll. But in A6, it was a fighter. Even though clearly it was a multi-roll. So, you know, Ace Combat has always been kind of finicky with how they designate their aircraft. But anyway, back to the MiG. MiG-29 was made by McCoy and Gurevich for the Soviet Union. And it was introduced in 1983 for the Soviet Air Force. Later, the Russian Air Force. Other operators include Algeria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Belarus, Bulgaria, Cuba, Egypt, Eritrea, India, Iran, the Ayatollah Iran, not the Shah Iran. So Iran actually had Soviet and American-made aircraft at the same time in their Air Force. It's kind of an oddity. Usually you either have Western or you have Soviet. Anyway, Libya, Mongolia, Myanmar, North Korea, Peru, Poland, Serbia, Sudan, Turkmenistan, the Ukrainians, Uzbekistan, Yemen, and so technically via Raven Aerospace, which is a defense contractor, the United States has one MiG-29, probably used as an aggressor, and to reverse engineer it. Some flying referred to as the closest real life to Ace Combat by one of you nerds back in the 80s. I can see it, yes. Soviet and using the signs at the same time. Yeah. Because I think Iraq too had some Soviet designed aircraft as well as American designed aircraft, or at least Western. Because I think they had some Mirages. Yep, that's true. Ukraine has both MiG-29s. They are the largest operator of MiG-29s outside the Russian Federation. And they're currently operating F-16s. So, yeah. We've literally got an Ace Combat style Air Force there. Anyway, our Strange Real stats for Ace 0, or not 0, Ace 4. Our stats, we got a high speed, medium air to air, medium air to ground, medium high to mobility, low stability and medium defense. Hey, Slide, so why does some of the stat blocks on the wiki have like medium, superior, and all that description for the stats? Others have numbers or number value, and others have a letter grade. I'm just curious. Is that going to get standardized, or like it's not an urgent thing to look into? It's just an oddity that I've noticed. It's been a mess for years. Not just okay, so the intent is to standardize, not a priority. Got it. Okay. Yep. Wrong mouse. So our liveries, our standard ISAF livery is based off the Farnborough 1988 green-gray camouflage. The Erusian is based off the Woodland Warsaw Pact era camouflage, so Cold War. And then the Ace is the Crimson body. I think I kind of want to use the Erusian one because I like the Woodland. Now, we are armed with 750, I want to say 20mm rounds. Specs. Nope, it's a 30mm. We got 750 30mm rounds in our autocannon. It is a GSH 30-1. Okay, so the AS4 guidebook is the hexagon charts for the aircraft stats, but with notches so we can do action numbers. Okay, cool. Hello, Gio. Welcome to stream. We are also armed with 64 R-60 aphid standard missiles, which is, for this fighter, the only air-to-air missile it has. Yeah. We also have 18 FAB 250 250 kilogram bombs, as well as 72 individual rockets for the S5. I believe 7mm rocket pod. Let me check. It is based on the R4M. So think of 55mm. So this is a 55mm rocket. Okay. Yeah, the standard American one is a 7mm, but we only got 7 shots in the pod. Do note that this number here is not the number of volleys. This is a volley shot, but Ace 4 counts the rockets as individual ammo count. So we actually have, I want to say it fires 8 rockets per volley. So probably more like 9 volleys. But we're going to take the FAB 250. All right, let's go.
Sky Eye here.
Yeah.
We're inside Stonehenge.
The MiG-29 design, even though it's very much Russian, I actually don't hate it. And that's probably because
Check your planes.
when this was being designed, the
Try not to smack yourself.
newcomers to McCoyan, who were in favor of a blended body design, similar to what would later become the flankers,
Resupply base. Vector 310, 8 miles.
they won in the end over the old guard who wanted
Marksmanship from all players.
thrust bricks. You know, boxes that go fast, like the MiG-31, or tubes that go fast, like the MiG-15, 17, 21, 19.
Resupply base. Vector 270, 4 miles.
And while the MiG-29 is definitely a capable aircraft, especially if it doesn't have the Russian debuff, it is
Enemy facility destroyed.
nowhere near capable of
Slowing you down.
taking on its American, or what it was intended to kill,
Enemy vessel sunk.
the F-15. Because every time the MiG-29 has gone up against the F-15, it has not gone well for the
AAR
MiG.
destroyed. Enemy vessel sunk. There's a hole in my plane. Enemy facility destroyed. Damn it, I'm going down. Enemy central base confirmed destroyed.
And as for its role in Ace 4, even though it's considered a fighter, I would not take this for primarily air-to-air missions,
Clear to engage.
just because it does not have an air-to-air special weapon.
Mobius 1, engage.
And I hate that.
Submarine dock. At vector
I think
01,
by the time Zero rolled around, they had started getting away from that, where fighters would not have an air-to-air. I know definitely by Ace 6 they had gone away from that.
Use the dock to shelter the warships.
enemy vessel sunk.
Yeah, Sly, if you want to offer up a theory as to why 4 and 5
In a straight line.
and maybe 0
Facility destroyed.
had fighter designated aircraft with no air-to-air special weapons, I'd be very interested to hear it.
Don't anchor the fight, just shoot and blow through. Enemy vessel sunk.
You have no theory? Oh. But you're the lore master. You're supposed to know everything.
Check 6.
My faith is shattered.
Enemy facility destroyed. Make all your shots count.
Just give everything perception.
All right, I've got him.
Clever.
Don't let him use
Well, I mean,
This is bad. We're surrounded. Attention, all aircraft.
The-
Incoming from Stonehenge confirmed.
in real
30
life, the
seconds to
MiG-29
estimate
can
impact. All
field
aircraft descend below
the
2,000
R-27E Alamo, their version of the Sparrow, a semi-active air-to-air radar, or radar, semi-active air-to-air missile.
2,000 feet. What do they
And I think later it was adapted to fire the
With the submarine
R-77
destroyed,
Adder.
all warships are followed up in
But for it to
10
not
seconds to
have
8, 7,
an air-to-air special weapon just doesn't make any
At the deck and prepare
sense.
for impact. Enemy facility destroyed. How many are hit? Status reports. We're taking additional fire from below us. A couple of bombs went down. I see him. 12 o'clock high. Keep your eyes on
Yeah, by
Bending
A6,
confirmed at Vector 120.
at the very earliest, or at the very least, if not 0. If it was designated a fighter, it had air-to-air weapons. It would also have a air-to-ground weapon, but usually not very great. Unless you're, you know, like
At Vector 090.
the flanker or the F-16, in which case you got the American war crime. Usually it was, you know, bomb. Oh, the Typhoon also had the American war crime too. So I take it back. Even fighters had decent air-to-air weapons,
Nice kill. Nice kill.
or air-to-ground weapons alongside the air-to-air. The only one that really got screwed over was the Tomcat.
Number 2, run through those takeoff procedures ASAP.
It's only air-to-ground being, you know,
Get moving. Their bombing's
the
very effective.
GPV.
Box 2. Enemy facility destroyed. We won't be sitting ducks. Hurry, scramble and intercept. Surface target destroyed. Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy facility
Yeah.
destroyed.
I don't entirely know what the 29's role is in this game. I mean, I know it's fighter, but without, you know, either XMAAs or XLAAs, since the Sparrow didn't exist in this game. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be other than a strike fighter, aka a ground attack aircraft that can effectively defend itself. Yeah. Hello there, Desmond. Yeah. Welcome to the aircraft showcase. We're playing Ace 4. Every aircraft. Oh, so thank you for follow.
Landing confirmed at Vector 150.
Now I gotta ask the question: have you played Ace Combat? And if so, which one is your favorite?
Fox 2. Locked on.
Oh, so you're like Sly and you love Ace 4. I didn't start with 4, I started with 6, so that one's my favorite.
Fox 2.
But I do like this game.
OBS-1 shot down a
In terms of gameplay, I do think this is the best PS2 game. In terms of story, I actually like 0 better.
enemy facility destroyed.
But 4 is
Heads up, enemy radar.
classic Ace Combat. This is the game that got you in gaming. Oh, wow. Yeah. This would definitely hold a special place in your heart. I think the game that got me into gaming was actually Ocarina of Time.
Scion Airbase at Vector 200. 8 miles.
childhood. And the first video game I ever played was Ocarina of Time. But it wasn't mine, it was...
Vector 200.
I want to say my stepbrother's.
I've lost contact with base.
The first video game that we owned, I think, was Spyro the Dragon.
How many made it out of the airbase up there?
And technically, I did play an Ace Combat game before 6. Papa Raz had a copy of Air Combat on the PS1, but when he moved, it got lost in the move. Also, I think I only played like the first 2 missions on it. So it doesn't exactly count, but yeah. Oh. I mean, that's an achievement. So I take it your favorite aircraft is the Warthog?
Warning, incoming from
Oh,
Stonehenge.
shit.
Approaching point of return. Maintain current course to refuel.
Well, I was going to return, but I'm going to wait until Stonehenge fires.
10 seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, the A10 and A6
And
is my favorite variant of it,
impact.
but Ace 4s is very respectable with large bombs, Mavericks. I mean, it also has the RCL, but in this game it's not that great. But those large bombs do a lot of damage.
Approaching point of return.
It's the
Maintain
F-14.
current course
Ah,
to refuel.
Tomcat. Let me guess, you watched Top Gun as a child too, and it awoke your
2
aircraftism,
miles
didn't it?
to touchdown.
No, oh, okay. That was my story. I wanted to join the Navy because of Top Gun, and I wanted to fly a Tomcat. Didn't work out for various reasons.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Now, thanks to A6, my favorite aircraft is the Strike Eagle, F-15E.
Altitude
All right,
restrictions
so I-
cancelled.
See you in a
Return
bit.
to your mission, Mobius 1.
But I love the Tomcat too, and the day I learned it was being retired, I did not like that.
No wonder our attack will be effective. It's a natural fortress. Sam destroyed.
I think I'm the opposite.
Don't forget wingman consideration during
The
combat.
F-15 is my favorite, and the F-14 is a close second. And I wish we would get another version of it, because the Navy needs
Destroyed.
an interceptor.
Box 2. Enemy facility destroyed. Surface target destroyed. I'm going down. Break.
Those are good selections.
Mobius 1, Box 2. Enemy facility destroyed. Pickle. Surface target destroyed.
I think for me it would be F-15, F-14, FA-18, Rafale,
Facility destroyed.
and number 5 would probably be, again, just because of Ace Combat 6, the Su-33.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Take away the Russian debuff, and the flankers are pretty good. And the Su-33 is the naval flanker, and I always like naval aircraft.
Bandit shot down.
Sky Warden.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Is that the Is that the new crop duster attack aircraft? I forget the designation.
Missiles got me. Damn it. Locked on. Box 2. Missile shot trashed.
Sky Wardens. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, just think about the flex on the enemy. You get sent to the afterlife from a freaking crop duster.
Mobius 1, box 2.
It's like, oh, that's a cute little aircraft. Boom!
Facility destroyed.
Why am I here?
Sam destroyed.
Alright. Let's go
Facility
mop up.
destroyed.
If we're going... Oh, I also do like the Raptor. So I guess I actually take the flanker out and put the Raptor in.
Bandit confirmed at Vector 260. Missile hit.
Maybe. The main advantage that the A-10 has over the Sky Warden, though, is range. I think it can actually go. I think it can fly further before, you know, it's got to head back than the Sky Warden. But the Sky Warden's advantage is it's a lot quieter since it's a piston. If we're going with older aircraft, then fourth gen and beyond, I'd have to say for early jets, it would be the F-8 Crusader, the
Mobius 1, box 2.
A4 Skyhawk, F-86. Then
Bandit confirmed at Vector 300.
I don't know. I guess the Phantom, if it's strictly in either an interceptor or a strike fighter. I just hate the fact that people think it's a good dogfighter. Oh shit. Dive, dive, dive! That's aircraft. Oh, CF-18. Canada.
Seconds to impact. 8, 7,
If we're going
6,
piston, I've got a lot.
4, 3, and impact.
Like for piston, my favorite would be the F6F Hellcat and the F4U Corsair, P51 Mustang, the D variant, the P38 Lightning, the A6M0, and the just because it looks, the Supermarine Spitfire. Oh, good God. I've played, or I've used that in Project Wingman. I hate the cockpit.
I'll assist with re-entry. All enemy facilities heavily damaged.
You got that line in the
Face
center.
Minimal resistance. Mission complete. All aircraft RTB.
Istis Fortress was destroyed.
Alright. We've got 3 aircraft down so far. And we've got 4 to go. Next up, we're going back to Lifeline. And our aircraft is the Lockheed F-117A Nighthawk. Although difficult to detect by radar, the stealth attacker is limited by a small payload capacity. At least Project Ace has got this designation right. It is an attacker. In fact, in real life, it has no way to defend itself in the air other than stealth. So this F here should actually be an A. But I think it was a psyop to fool the Soviets into thinking, oh yeah, it's a fighter. Got some real strange stats. The Nighthawk is made by Lockheed, or Lockheed Skunk Works to be exact. And it was introduced to the United States Air Force in 1983 and served until 2006. It was retired from combat in 2008, but used as a training aircraft as of 2025. So, I think the only user was the United States Air Force, yeah. And its primary claim to fame was primarily suppression of enemy air defense, along with striking hard targets in contested airspaces. Although there is one instance that kind of, well, 2 instances actually, that altered American deployment of the Nighthawk. Counter spy operation. Yeah, but psyop, or whatever. Clever bit of deception. But I know one instance, and this was shown on dogfights. I think it was in the Kosovo conflict, but it kind of prevented Nighthawks from being operating in the same airspace as enemy and friendly aircraft, because an Eagle got a long-range BVR lock on a Serbian MiG. I used to think it was a MiG. He fired. Well, a lot of our problems in the Yugoslav war, we kind of did to ourselves. Because, again, we let politicians run the war. But this instance, Eagle Fox 3'd, or either Fox 1 or Fox 3'd the MiG. Missile was tracking good. And it flew like a foot above the canopy of a Nighthawk. That no one knew was there. Not even our allies. So, after the Nighthawk pilot, complete his mission, after, shitting his pants because he almost became a blue on blue, he landed and told his superiors, "What the fuck?" And ever since then, stealth units do not operate at the same time as non-stealth units when there are active air-to-air combat going on. Because we can't see them. And if they're trying to be stealthy, they're not really... I mean, technology might have advanced where there's a tight beam transmission of friendly IFF for stealth aircraft. That I haven't caught up with yet. But in that era, there wasn't. If you were a stealth aircraft trying to be stealthy, you did not ping an IFF. Because that would kind of give away your position. So yeah. The other instance, same war, they pulled a Vietnam saying you can only go in to attack your targets through a single air corridor. Because they thought, the Serbians would be too stupid to figure it out. They weren't. And the Serbians caught on to this quick because they realized that a low-frequency radar pulse can actually pick up this thing. It can't lock on with any weapons because targeting radar is a much higher frequency. But because they were going in through the same air corridor every time, what they did was they just aimed the missile or their SAM sites at that corridor. And one night they saw on their detection radar, hey, there's some Nighthawks coming in. So they just dumb-fired their SAMs and got a hit. Back to the time for yeah. So yeah, despite being stealthy, the F-117 has been shot down by enemy ground fire because the U.S. Air Force was stupid and funneled them through a choke point, and the enemy caught on. So fuck it, fire them all in this general area. Rambo philosophy, fill the air with enough missiles, we're gonna hit something. And they did. But anyway, our stats in Ace 4. We've got low speed, which is true. This thing does not have an afterburner. Low air-to-air, which should be none, but because this is an arcade game, Project Ace has added air-to-air capability just to make it viable. Air-to-ground is high, which would make sense. This is a strike fighter. This is a strike bomber. Low mobility, due to its design. Very high stability, again, due to its design. And high defense. I don't know how accurate that is, but we'll take it. Our liveries, we've got the standard black for the ISAF. For Perugia, we've got gray. And for our special or ace skin, we've got the gray two-tone digital camouflage. Okay. But we're going to go and take this one. Oh yeah. Armament. We are armed with 650 20 millimeter rounds in what I assume is supposed to be an M61 Vulcan Gatling gun or rotary cannon. In real life, this thing does not have a gun. It was given a gun by Project Aces for the game because it's an arcade game. If you want realism, go play DCS. We're also armed with 54 AIM-9M Sidewinders as our standard missiles. Again, the real-life version of the Nighthawk has no air-to-air missiles, no Sidewinders. Also, again, Project Aces gave the Nighthawk Sidewinders because they're like, this is an arcade game. You need to be able to defend yourself in order for this to be fun. So here you go, standard missiles. If you want realism, again, play DCS. For special weapons, we've got two of them. We've got the Mark 84 unguided large bomb. Wait, my bad. We have three of them. Three special weapons. But we get 14 of the Mark 84s. The signature weapon of the Nighthawk is the GBU 27 Paveway 3. And we get 4 of those. And what I like about Ace 4 is not only is this a guided or a precision guided bomb, which will fuck up armor, it's also an AoE, so it's usable. This is the only game in Ace Combat where the guided bombs are not absolute shit. And I'm including Ace 6 in that. The game that is infamous for overpowering its special weapons. And then last but not least, we've got for the cluster bomb, which I think would become the SFFS, we've got the CBU 59 APAM. We get 14 of them. But we're going to go ahead and do the PGB. It's not true they're actually helpful in Infinity because of the high number of armament, especially in hard. Okay, fair. I never got any aircraft with the GPB in Infinity. If I remember, I had the Terminator, Yellow 13s. I had Pixie's Eagle. I had the Rafale. I had the F-16. I had the A-10. I had the F4 because it was the starter. Yeah, I don't think I had many attackers. But I don't remember exactly what I had. But I know that when I primarily did air-to-ground missions, I was either using the SOD, the LASM, or normal unguided bombs. think I also occasionally use the FAB from the... Or, did the A-10 have the FAB? Hi, Fluff.
Commence operation.
Welcome to Strim.
And destroy targets. Inflict as much damage as possible to the complex and reduce their output.
I think normal unguided bombs have always been consistent. You did? Okay, then yeah, I used the FAB. We are we're showing off ISAF aircraft, and we're doing an attacker right now. Yeah, I noticed that, Infinity, that the FAB was great for clearing like clusters of normal ground targets, but anything more armored than a tank, yeah, you're not killing it.
Visual on a tanker up ahead.
Unguided bombs got to rebalance. Because even in 7, I know they're not as effective as they were in, say, the PS2 games, and even in A6, but they've always felt consistently useful. Like, you would be able to effectively use them, even if they lost a bit of their power or splash radius. It was like the mid tier.
Missile shot trashed. Got plenty of ammo. Bandit at 3 o'clock. Tickle.
Oh yeah, the and the helicopter mission.
Enemy facility
The
destroyed.
KH-50, the KA-50's FAB was just, yeah, it was an off button. It's like, backseater, yeah, boss? You see all those ground targets there in front of me? Yeah, boss? I don't want to. You got it, sir. You got it, D-Ray.
Enemy facility destroyed.
And when we get to the Assault Horizon showcase, I will show that off. I think. Either that or I'll equip it with the Alamos and have it go after fucking Heinz. I haven't decided yet.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Yeah, the in free mission in Assault Horizon for the helicopter missions, the KA-50 was just insanely overpowered, which is surprising given that it's Russian and would suffer the Russian debuff. But I guess in Assault Horizon, Assault Horizon gets the strange real treatment of there is no debuff in aircraft.
Enemy facility destroyed.
They were going by what the aircraft should have been able to do instead of what the aircraft are actually able to do. And if you're new here and wondering why I'm dogging on Russian designed aircraft, it's not, it's more or less, I don't hate them, I'm disappointed. Because some of them actually do have good designs. It's just that, well, corruption.
Nothing but air. Heads up.
And logistics / maintenance issues. yeah. Like, for example, people who follow my content for a while, know that early on in A7's lifetime, I love the SU-57, primarily because of the pulse lasers. It was basically, since it looked like a squished Raptor, I loved the design. I mean, it looked like a Russian Raptor. Not like, you know, a rip-off, but it looked like they took the design of the Raptor,
Perform landing check.
or the plan
You are
form of it,
cleared to land.
and made it look
2
ruggedly
miles to
Russian. Like,
touchdown.
you could look at it and tell where its design was inspired from, but it was definitely Russian. And before, you know, we actually saw what it could do in real life, we had high hopes for it. Like, it's a 5th gen fighter that's not American. We actually have some competition. I'd love to see this, you know, duke it out in like an Ace Combat style thing. And then shit hit the fan. And we saw
You are cleared for takeoff.
that the SU-57 was, one, not stealthy at all. Slow visibility, yeah. But so is
Altitude
the Super
restrictions
Hornet.
Canceled. Return to your mission, Mobius
So
1.
is the F-15EX. They're not stealthy, but they do have design elements in them to lower the radar cross-section. The Felon, at first, had no onboard GPS. They literally had to duct tape Garmin navigation units to their dashboard.
Bandit confirmed at Vector
Their
010.
internal payload was
Stay on your toes. Enemy SAMs are effective.
2 missiles less than the Raptors.
All right, here we go.
And not only was it only low visibility on radar, its thermal signature is fucking ginormous. Even from the front, which normally on an aircraft, a heat seeker doesn't do as well head-to-head because the thermal signature's in the back. But the SU-57's thermal signature is so large that Sidewinders will growl real fucking loud saying, "Oh, I see this son of a bitch. Let me at him," in a head-to-head engagement. Because the engines just generate so much heat. So, the biggest disappointment that I've had in terms of aircraft design was the Felon.
Bombs away.
Like, initially I didn't want to believe it. But, I mean, you can't dispute the evidence. And hell, even the flanker, the SC-35, should be on par with aircraft like the Eagle and the Typhoon. Ow. But it is getting routinely engaged and shot down by F-16s, which, while a very good aircraft, I would not consider it a front-line dogfighter.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Surface target destroyed.
And
Enemy facility
not the
destroyed.
latest model F-16s either. No, F-16 A's and B's.
Can't get close to the rig.
So,
Hard enemy
yeah.
radar spike. Fox 2, Fox 2. Enemy facility
But we've also
destroyed.
seen that if used by an Air Force and a military that actually properly maintains and supplies their Air Force, Russian designs can be very effective. Which is why I call it the Russian debuff.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Yeah.
Just a little more. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Alright, I've got your coordinates.
So, TLDR, it's not that
Mission complete.
I hate Russian aircraft. I mean, there are some that I hate, don't get me wrong. Like, the MiG-31, I do not like it because it is a thrust brick. That is ugly.
Targets in the group.
But it's more that... I don't hate Russian aircraft. I mean, I'm American, so yeah. And it's not... It's more or less, I just hate who's running Russia. If we want to be really accurate. But when it comes to their aircraft, I don't hate them. I want to like them. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
How the heck does he do that? There can't be a human flying in there. Was it Yellow Squadron guarding Stonehenge?
Now, the aircraft that I
Got a yellow on my
don't
tail.
like, almost on principle, are the Chinese ones, because their own, those are essentially reverse engineered Russian and American designs,
Picture is clear.
and they are
Units down.
underpowered
No factor.
compared
All
to
aircraft
their
RTB.
Russian and American counterparts, because the Chinese have yet to develop an engine that can sufficiently power the aircraft.
The enemy lost 5 million barrels of reserves and
So, those are the ones that I don't like. Also, since I love the Raptor design, when I look at the J-20, I can only... The thing that goes through my head is the Godfather meme of, "Look at how they massacred my boy." Anyway, moving on, we're gonna head to mission 11, Escort. And I'm kind of disappointed, or not disappointed, but kind of sorry to see that Nugget hasn't piped up yet or showed up yet, because we're going to be looking at his favorite aircraft, at least 4th gen, the EF-2000 Eurofighter Typhoon. It is a fighter, Delta Wing air superiority fighter with high-tech canards that adjust for different altitudes. The Eurofighter was made by, well, Eurofighter, a multinational company or a contractor that initially had the French involved, but when the French tried to take over, the Brits, the Germans, and the Italians and the Spanish were like, get the hell out of here. So yeah. It was introduced in 2003, and the primary operators are the RAF, the German Luftwaffe, the Italian Air Force, and the Spanish Air Force. Other minor operators include Austria, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, the Saudis, and I think that's it. There are multi-role variants, but the ones that Ace Combat tend to use are the fighter variants, or more accurately, interceptor, but whatever. And then it's been manufactured, even though it was introduced in 2003, it was actually manufactured from 1994, and its first flight was on March 27th, 1994. So it had a long development cycle, which, I mean, it makes sense, seeing as how Eurofighter is a multinational conglomerate. And with the whole French debacle, they had some setbacks. But anyway, our Ace Combat 4 stats here. Also, trivia. I believe a variant of the Typhoon has been in every single Ace Combat game, including 3, because a future variant of the Typhoon, I believe, is your starter. So, anyway, our stats here. We have superior speed, which the Eagle should actually be faster, but whatever. Superior air-to-air, medium air-to-ground, excellent mobility, medium stability, and medium defense. We have 800 20mm rounds in the gun. I do not know what designation the gun is. We have 68 AIM-9M Sidewinders as our standard missile. Cool. Liveries, before we get into special weapons. We've got the gray body for the ISAF. Although, if I were to go on a limb, I would say this livery is Luftwaffe inspired due to this right here. This is a Luftwaffe numbering convention, not an RAF one. Then we've got the khaki Erusian body. Again, well, maybe it's not necessarily RAF, maybe it's not Luftwaffe inspired, maybe it's just the fact that it's ISAF. Maybe ISAF, their Typhoon, uses the German numbering convention. And then the Erusian Ace, I think it looks like a prototype type livery. White body with orange wingtips. Then for our armaments, actually, wrong mouse. I've got two computers here. We're gonna go with the standard. Our special armaments. We've got for the XLAA, the MBDA Meteor, which was the European answer to the AIM-54 Phoenix and the Russian Axe Head. We get 16 of these. We also are armed with the Mark 83 unguided bombs, medium version. We get 14 of them. Even though the Typhoon is European, quite a few of its armament in real life and in various Ace Combat games actually use American weaponry. Not every weapon it has is American design, but more than you'd think for your aircraft. Part of that is probably just NATO standardization. Keep costs down, and if you're on a multinational base, everyone has the same ammo. It's the same reason why every NATO army might have different firearms as their main battle rifle, but they all fire the same ammo. There's a reason for that. That way, if you're working in a multinational unit, due to battles conditions, you all have the same ammo. You can be resupplied by anybody. But we're going to go and take the meteors. Also, I like how in Ace 4, they gave the Typhoon and the Rafale an actual number or letter number designation. EF 2000 in this case. In everything else, even in real life, it's just called the Typhoon.
Air Shield Flight 702 here. The Russian fighters are closing in on us at 23,000 feet. Please hurry.
Flight 701 here.
Yeah,
We're
I
still on
love the
takeoff.
Typhoon's design except for one part. Those canards.
Both aircraft maintain your course.
I just don't like it. They're too far forward, in my opinion.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, there's another bandit closing in on Flight 701 at 6,000 feet.
Although that's just
Flight
aesthetics.
701, can you raise altitude? This will assist the ISAF escort.
Negative. We cannot maintain cabin pressure if we climb.
Fox 3,
Now, do I think that's going to hit? No. But what they are going to do is keep those fighters on their toes and make them have to dodge the missile instead of getting a lock onto
Fox 2,
the
You're in gun
Erixium.
range.
So in this mission, I've learned that
Several Russian
it's
military
best
aircraft are
to
inbound and closing
fire even if
Mobius
you
1, hostiles
know
at
it's going to
23,000
miss.
feet. Don't let them get near those aircraft.
Basically, suppressive fire.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Because if they're having to dodge missile fire, they're paying attention to you and not their target.
ISAF fighters engaging the Russian
Bandit at 12 o'clock.
Don't let the passengers see what's going on out there. Watch your tail. Watch your tail. This is Flight 702. The ISAF plane has the Erusians tied up. We just may make it.
That's one of the good guys?
702, the passengers may not see what's going on, but I can guarantee they're feeling the turbulence. Especially on that first missile hit that
Just keep flying and
Can't
move
really
Erusians to the
avoid.
ISAF fighter.
That's right. Engage me.
This is Air Ixiom Flight 701. We're carrying civilians. Don't shoot! I repeat, we have civilians on board. Hold your fire!
Multiple aircraft confirmed at 6,000 feet. Flight 701, enemy aircraft are closing in, but you're almost out of cruise airspace. Maintain current altitude and speed. The ISAF escort will cover you.
Roger. We'll do our best. Our lives are in your hands.
I don't like flying so close to the action, even if he is on our side.
Mobius 1 shot down a target. Target down. Radar lock.
And there we go.
Mobius 1, Sky Eye here. Both aircraft have exited the combat area safely. There were no losses. The mission was a success.
Sky Eye, this is Flight 701. All passengers...
And yeah, I know I didn't go after the
Please
A's,
thank the
but
fighter.
if you saw the Ace Hunt
All passengers
episodes
and
that I
crew from
streamed,
both aircraft were examined by
this
an
Ace
ISAF medical
sucks to
officer
get.
and are in good health.
I struggled with that one. Alright, we got 2 more aircraft left. Got 1 more European. And for this one, because you have to stay on top of the you have to be an escort. If you go away from your escort or the things you're escorting, they will get shot down. I eventually got it, Sly, but what makes it hard is the time and the Ace's position. The Ace's position is extremely far away from the action near the return line, the return line. And you don't get a lot of time in the mission. And even with the fastest plane I had, the Wyvern, I was having trouble. But yeah, you do have to leave 1 aircraft alive. And hope to God that you can kill the Ace before and get back to Air Ixiom before 1, they cross over the return line themselves, or 2, they get shot down by that last flanker. It's a balancing act. So it'll be easier for some people, harder for others. And it also depends upon whether or not you're able to one-shot the Ace with your XLAAs. If you are, great. If not, and it draws you into a dogfight, good luck. Okay, we're gonna go with Emancipation. And we're aircraft is the RMO-1 or the Rafale M. This is a multi-role, and this is my favorite European aircraft. It has canards too. Yeah, well, they're behind the cockpit. So it's okay. But the Rafale was built by Dassault. This is a Delta Wing carrier-based fighter with a large payload. Leading-edge canards make it highly maneuverable. That's another reason why I like the Rafale. It's carrier capable. But Dassault It was built by Dassault Aviation, and it was introduced in the year 2000 for the Marine Nationale, French Navy. Other users for the Rafale, at least the non-carrier versions, are the Egyptians and the Indians. But I think the Rafale M is strictly French. And the reason for that is it is the only carrier aircraft not made by the United States that is Kato bar as of yet. The Chinese are working on it. They've got the carrier, now they just need the fighters. And Kato bar is catapult launched, not ski jump or VTOL. It's also the main reason why the French and the American Navy can play war games together. It's because we can land on each other's carriers and then take off again. So it's actually been quite common during joint exercises to end up having Rafales land and take off of American carriers and vice versa. Anywho, our Ace 4 stats got medium to high speed, medium to high air-to-air, medium air-to-ground, medium to high mobility, medium stability, and high defense. Basically, stat-wise, this is the Hornet, but better. Every one of its stats is better than the Hornet or equal to. And just like the Hornet, is both capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground and anti-ship. Doing a dance. But for our ISAF color scheme, we've got the Rafale C.01 charcoal color. Then for the Aruja, we've got the green shaded Rafale B camouflage. And then for the Ace, we've got the Rafale A prototype. I originally knew this aircraft livery as Vega's aircraft from Ace Combat 6, but the prototype is where they got it from. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with this one, just because I like it. Oh yeah, we are armed with 800 rounds of 30mm Giat 30 M791 autocannon. And then for our missiles, we've got the R550 Magic. We got 64 of those. Special weapons include the Scalp EG for the standoff dispenser. We have 14 of those. We've got 18 Mika EM air-to-air multi-lock missiles. And we've also got the powerful AM-39 Exocet anti-ship missile. We're actually going to take the SOD first. But before we continue, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Alright, let's get this ball rolling.
Mobius 1, Sky Eye here. The Resistance just ended the blackout. Commence operations. Sweep out all enemy forces in Old Town, New City, and the airport.
Keep an eye on those bandits.
And I could have decided to go
Mobius 1,
Invincible
engage.
Fleet, but I don't know.
Chopper shot
I thought the
down.
Rafale deserved a higher level mission.
Various explosions and reports from the fighters can be heard.
But now I love the Rafale. I first encountered it in A6, and I was like, what the hell is this?
It is now 12:05.
But
Fusion
it
Central
soon
Time.
became my go-to anti-ground multi-role. Solely, not because of the scalpy GSODs here, but this is before I really knew how to use bombs. But the exocets, the anti-ship missiles, oh my god, they were amazing.
Bravo 8 here. Have our aircraft neutralize those choppers, HQ.
Also, I really liked how
I see the National Broadcast Building.
compact
Mobius 1,
the Rafale is. And then after I learned that this thing can go on a carrier, holy crap, this is amazing. I love everything about this.
Mobius 1, Box 2. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike. Mobius 1, Box 2. Tank destroyed.
I'm not gonna
Hard enemy radar spike.
deal with yellow. Because one thing the Rafale is not that great at is dogfighting. It's great at BVR kills, but dogfighting, no. It's because the French have built this to be an omni-role aircraft. The jack of all trades. And while I wouldn't say master of none,
010 on the nose.
it does have
Mobius 1,
some
Box 2.
deficiencies.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed. Surface target destroyed. Right in the center.
Visible here in the dark are the tracers, moving planes, and explosions. From the lights and the noise, I estimate there are quite a number of them.
Surface target destroyed. Enemy facility destroyed.
Why did I double
Hard
fire
enemy radar
that?
spike. Missile shot trashed.
Well, Rouges, that sounds like a you problem. Why would they say ISAF instead of ISAF?
Mobius 1 shot one down.
Okay. Right, I want one of these. Same reason they say ESU-34 or CIWS. Oh. Sea-Whiz.
Hard enemy radar spike.
Well,
The
SU-34,
airport has been neutralized. Flow to support other areas.
is it supposed to be Sioux? Because I always heard SU. Oh, whatever. I mean,
Radar lock.
Alright, screw it. I'm losing too much time. The Rafale is not a good aircraft to take on yellow. English does love its acronyms, especially the military. Hell, radar itself is an acronym. It just became a word. Same with laser.
Locked on.
Reminds me of the... So what does SHIELD stand for? Strategic Homeland and Investigation Enforcement Logistics Division. And what does that mean to you? It means that somebody really wanted her name to spell SHIELD. Okay, now on everyone's
130.
like we use as liqueur.
Old Town. Vector 130. On the nose.
I have not seen NCIS. I was always CSI. Which,
Enemy vehicle
given my love of the Navy, I probably should have been watching NCIS. Because the N in NCIS stands for Navy. But, yeah, I was always
Enemy vehicle
CSI.
destroyed.
Specifically Miami, because, you know, I don't want my crime drama to be real. I want it to be fucking
Enemy vehicle
comic
destroyed.
book.
Pickle. Tank destroyed.
Did I for once think Miami was realistic? Hell no.
Check
Did I
six.
find it fun?
Hard enemy
Yeah.
radar spike.
Let's see. I suppose
Tank
we
destroyed.
count. Okay. Also, technically, the Corps wouldn't be completely Navy. I mean, it's Navy, but it's Marines. Yeah. I figured it was Gibbs.
Hard enemy radar spike.
But, while yes, the Marines are technically part of the Department of Navy, do not tell Marines that they are Navy. Because they will tell you, fuck you, I'm a Marine. But anytime the Marines want to buy something, they have to ask the Navy. Because the Navy controls their allowance. Golf India. I understood that reference.
Tank destroyed. Sam destroyed.
Yeah, it's probably due to my military. I actually know the NATO alphabet.
Maintain battle formation.
Multiple Tu-160s are inbound to New City from the northwest. Drive them back immediately.
Yeah, the crime slash mystery series that I liked. I loved CSI Miami. I was okay with CSI Vegas and CSI New York. I liked Law and Order, but only with Jerry Orbach as one of the detectives. Sly, you might know about that one. I'm pretty sure Mia does. But those were the olden days. Not technically a crime drama, but a mystery drama or action-ish thing. Burn Notice. Largely because of Bruce Campbell. New York for something like 30 years now, but on Law and Order. I love Burn Notice. Bruce Campbell is my favorite character in that. I actually own Burn Notice.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
I also own CSI Miami.
Altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
Burn Notice was so great. Perfect place.
A single fighter has yet to be sighted, but jet noise getting through.
That's no slight against you, Gio. Not everyone can handle the sight of blood. I can handle the sight of blood, but if I'm having to have blood drawn, I have to be horizontal. Because otherwise I'm going to end up that way. I will pass out. Everybody's wired different, so don't feel ashamed about that. Plan with faker. Oh, yeah.
Die, you SOB!
I've only seen a few episodes of Monk, but I do like Tony Shalhoub's character in that one. I've never seen Psych, but I know of it. But now the medical show that I watched, which I think was the comedy version of House,
Mobius 1 destroyed the target.
was Scrubs.
Although the populated areas have
I
been
love
evacuated,
Scrubs.
that was an ISAF tank which just passed by us. There are tanks gathering on the highway.
My favorite character was Dr. Cox.
Target down.
Probably because he could do both serious and comedic. Also, I liked his style of humor, which was extremely sarcastic.
Blackjack shot down.
It's some kind of drug lord and all the comments in the trailer. Like, what is Mr. Monk doing in a pub? My favorite Tony Shalhoub role, I think, was his role on Galaxy Quest as the chief engineer, and I want to say that's Tony Shalhoub.
Flames can be seen even from here.
But he was kind of the stoner. Yes, okay.
There they go.
And he says one of my favorite lines in the entire movie. It's where they just beamed the rock monster into engineering.
Over us now.
which had been taken over by the bad guy aliens at the time. And they're just watching the rock monster go to town on the bad guys on a view screen. And Shaloub just goes, "It's the simple things in life you treasure." Or then to Guy, after Guy's, like, freaking out that, he's gonna die because his character did on the show. Tony's like, maybe you're not the guy that dies. Maybe you're the comic relief.
The victory was not only a strategic one, but a symbolic one as well. Though it is still dark outside, cheering can be heard throughout the city.
Yeah, he ends up having, let's just say he took the Starfleet motto of "to boldly go where no one has gone before" a very interesting way. But we've got one more aircraft, and it's my favorite real-life aircraft. Let me pull things up here on my script. Alright. Semen condition. Question 1, can we eat it? Question 2, can we fuck it? I hate the fact that you're right. But for our final mission for today, we're going to Stonehenge. And our aircraft is the McDonnell Douglas F-15E Strike Eagle. Now, granted, it's technically Boeing now, but when it was first being manufactured and developed, it was still McDonnell Douglas. And I don't like Boeing. Largely because they can't seem to keep an aircraft in the damn sky anymore. Good God, Sly. Although you can't hear that because of ads. Anyway, this is correctly identified as a multi-role. There are certain Ace Combat games, Ace 5, Ace 0, X, Joint Assault, which incorrectly identify the Strike Eagle as an attacker. This is the multi-role. Advanced air-to-ground avionics and weapons provide this air superiority F-15 with great anti-service capability. Yeah, basically, the Strike Eagle came about real strange. It's first introduced and entered service in 1989 for the United States Air Force. It does have other operators, primarily the Saudis, the Israelis, and the South Koreans. Other minor operators include Singapore, and I think that's it. But development-wise, the Strike Eagle came about because the Air Force essentially wanted their own Hornet. They needed something that could both that they needed a multi-role. Is basically it. Because at the time, the F-16 was coming online, and it had multi-role capabilities, but it was still primarily air-to-air. And they're also finding out that it worked really great as a Wild Weasel. But for a dedicated Hornet-style strike craft, the Air Force didn't really have anything. And they wanted something that could take care of itself in the aircraft, basically something that didn't need to be escorted, and something that could carry a fuck ton of bombs. Well, they had the perfect chassis, the F-15. And so they're like, can you put bombs on that? Yeah. How about guided munitions? Give us a moment. So the Strike Eagle came about. Basically, they added a bit of weight on it. So it suffers a little bit in terms of speed and mobility. Not much, mind you. But they permanently fused on the conformal fuel tanks. Those things normally are detachable on the Charlie Eagle. But they decided, fuck it, we're just going to integrate it onto the Strike Eagle. Which gave it actually more pylons. They gave it a dedicated air-to-ground avionics suite. And the Strike Eagle was born. In fact, the back seater is so they can operate the air-to-ground weapons, primarily. The laser-guided bombs and the other things. You can see how that works actually in Top Gun Maverick with the dual-seat Hornets. They've got the back seater pointing the laser for the bombs for both the single-seater and the dual-seater. Well, that's what Strike Eagle's back-seater does. Anyway, enough about me talking about just out of my ass about the Strike Eagle. Ross, this isn't an SMTD. This is a Strike Eagle. Jump the gun. Well, that's not until next week. Anyway, according to Ace 4, our stats are above average speed, which, fair, it's not as fast as the Eagle. High air-to-air, above average air-to-ground, that should actually be both high, if not reversed. The Strike Eagle is primarily a ground pounder that can duke it out in the sky, not a dogfighter that can ground pound. Has high mobility, average stability. That should be slightly above average stability, but whatever. And high defense. Our liveries for ISAF include the standard dark gray that the Air Force tends to use. We've got the two-tone forest green camouflage that I think originally was developed for if the Russians got froggy, which, you know, we still have that livery. And then I really like this one. It's the Lovis Tiger pattern, loosely based off the 53rd Tactical Fighter Squadron's Tiger Meat F-15C that was done in 1991. Yeah, we're going to go with this one. We are armed with Oh. I just did it because it's got good air-to-ground weapons, and it can also dogfight Yellow Squadron. Anyway, we're armed with 850 20 millimeter rounds in an M61 Vulcan. Standard missiles, we got 72 AIM-9M Sidewinders. For special weapons, we've got, as you can see here, 14 Mark 84 unguided bombs, 20 AIM-120 AMRAAMs, and 14 CBU-59 APAM cluster bombs. Now, one thing that I do have a little bit of a bone to pick, and Sly, I do understand why they did this. It's a video game, progression. The Strike Eagle is unlocked later, so that should be higher. That being said, the Charlie Eagle should have more AMRAAMs than the Strike Eagle. And it doesn't. Reason being, the Charlie Eagle was designed first and foremost as an air supremacy aircraft. The Strike Eagle was make a fighter or ground pounder. Sly, did you not hear me? I literally said I know why they did that, and it's because it's a video game. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I was trying to forestall that. God damn it. When the thing you set out to stop happens anyway. Yeah. That's the story of my life.
Stonehenge is responsible for the long
Any minute now, I'm just gonna see a heart emoji
for a need of new heroes.
Sly.
Be sure to make it back in one piece.
Incoming from Stonehenge.
Like, I love you.
Aircraft descend to lower altitude.
There it is. I love you too, Sly.
Stonehenge, at vector 360, 8 miles.
Here's our chance for a little payback.
AA gun.
Let's see, that's oh. Sly, do you know if Sam Riegel voiced somebody in Ace 4? Because I could swear that it's time for a little payback line sounded a lot like Shamrock. He's not listing the credits. Okay. Could have been an unlisted role, because they don't always list the minor extras. It just sounded a lot like Shamrock to me. I'm not saying it is, but holy crap.
Use your guns to destroy the jamming devices.
Install it. Okay. Oh, that's right. Jammers.
Hit it as much as possible.
For fuck's sake. Ace 4 did not have a Japanese dub? Alrighty then. I did not...
Jamming facility destroyed. Radar is clear.
I did not know that.
Halo 9, engage.
So...
Mobius 1, abandoned behind you.
Okay. I would not have called that for a Japanese game.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Were they trying to... or
Sam destroyed.
did they ever say what the reasoning for that was? Were they trying to, like, make it seem more European? Because I know ISAF is kind of inspired by NATO.
Sam destroyed. destroyed.
Ow!
Mobius 1 hit.
Fucking shit.
Radar lock. Fox 2. Missile shot trashed.
Huh. Interesting.
believe something that big can move.
The larger the target, the easier to hit.
As you can see, the Strike Eagle is good against A8, but it has a little bit more of a struggle in air than its Charlie variant. That said, the Strike Eagle would is much more at home
Fox 2.
blowing the shit out of ground targets than the Charlie. Charlie possibly are low on English. I mean, that's a plausible theory. Ace 3 didn't do very well at all.
Radar lock.
And Ace 4 was, I think, their last chance.
Missile shot trashed.
Somebody stole my fucking kill! What? I guess that flanker was doing a Cobra. And then the guy behind me got the fucking kill. And it doesn't count to my score. Asshole.
Radar lock.
Sly. The Strike Eagle cannot Cobra. Because we're finishing with Stonehenge.
Locked on.
Don't be afraid. Just remember your training.
Target hit.
I had already fired my missiles before the Cobra. Fuck you, ally! No, my missiles were on cooldown.
Use your ordnance wisely.
I'm not going down until I'm empty.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Just judging the angle on that one. That Gur was frustration at me, not the game.
Locked on.
Half the time when I miss in this game, it's as soon as I fire, I know, oh wait, that was a bad angle. Damn it.
No wonder it can reach the coasts. Just look at its size.
Yeah, I have no problem with 4s homing. It does make sense. It's just hard for me to gauge the angle on this game sometimes.
Just a little more.
Fox 2. Fox 2. You're in gun range.
No, you don't understand, Sly. If it's on my radar, it's mine to kill. See, all of those are mine. I claim them all.
Bandit confirmed.
Because I am protagonist.
Heads up. Enemy radar strike.
Yeah, no, I don't typically have a problem with the allied NPCs in this game, because they usually, one, don't take my kills, and two, are competent enough that I don't have to worry about them, you know, just not doing anything.
6 targets remaining.
Good job, Mobius 1.
It's Ace 5's NPCs that get on my nerves. And guts. And count.
AA Guns destroyed.
Because either Count does nothing, or he steals your fucking kills.
Target is neutralized.
Shoot down that ribbon. 4 remaining.
Although I don't mind it when, say, War Dog, Pixie, or the Amarians kill steal. And the reason being is you still get credit for it for earning money and your rank. Ace 4 and 7 you do not.
Target destroyed by Mobius 1.
I mean, that would make sense.
2 targets remaining.
And don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he's competent. I just wish that they would have allowed ally kills to count towards your point score.
Look at him go. He's grabbing all the glory.
This is the last one.
Target destroyed. I repeat, Mobius 1 has destroyed the target.
Because if that was the case, I wouldn't have any problem with Count stealing my, Battleship Dysnomia kill that I spent a while trying to take out. But no.
Sky-Eye here. You confirmed via radar that Stonehenge was destroyed. But it looks like we've got company. Fire agents coming in at Mach 2. Not to worry, our aces are faster than they are. You are all clear.
With the War Dog, including Chopper, a lot of people have complained that they kind of feel written inconsistently, like cutscene-wise, they're against the war, but they're enthusiastic when you get kills. I don't necessarily see that. I think, because early on, they aren't terribly anti-war, mainly because they got invaded. You're fighting a defensive war over Osean territory. Now, during the Debanya arc, yeah, they're very much anti-war, because why the hell are we here? We were so close to having peace talks, and they got torpedoed, and now we're fucking over here. This doesn't make any sense. Then when you switch over the Razgriz arc, and the true enemy's finally revealed, they are all for taking out that enemy, because it's a valid evil that they have to fight. They're totally on board with that. As for the enthusiastic responses, when you get kills, or when they get kills, every pilot has an ego. They are proud when they do well. Ego gets issued with the uniforms. So I remember that one where Chopper's complaining about his kill count not being able to keep track of him journey home. I think that's just to underscore that there's a shit ton of enemies in the skies, and there's only 4 of you.
Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Now, the configuration that the AMRAAMs are on here, it's not an inaccurate
Altitude
configuration,
restrictions
but it
canceled.
is not the usual.
Return to your mission, Mobius 1.
Alright. Also, people have to keep in mind, War Dog never officially finished pilot training. Now, I'm willing to bet that they joined up in peacetime the same reason why a lot of people in the United States joined the reserve in peacetime is to help pay for their schooling. You serve your time. You get to fly some fighter jets, and oh hey, Uncle Sam's gonna pay for your college through the GI Bill. They just weren't expecting, you know, to get invaded.
Mobius 1, Box 2. Missed.
Evade, Mobius 1.
But all of them
Closing at 6.
were essentially training. Motherfucker!
Mobius 1 hit. Mobius 1.
Are they using QAMs against me? Fuck.
Evade. Missile break.
Motherfucker! And that was a second before Yellow 4 got hit. Well, damn.
Stonehenge is responsible for the loss of many aces.
Yeah, I took her with me, but that doesn't win.
Back in one piece.
Incoming from Stonehenge. All aircraft descend to lower altitude.
What thing?
Is the distance to the target correct?
Yeah, but I mean, you can still technically win Mass Effect 2 by
Use your
destroying
guns
the
to destroy
collectors
jamming devices.
and then having Shepard die. Problem is you can't progress.
Jamming facility destroyed. Radar is clear.
Megalith's still a problem. So yeah, well, ISAF could still theoretically win the war. It's still a game over. The player's still lost.
Viper 3, engage. Locked on. Missile shot trashed. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Too close. Alright, see you. Thank you for the alert.
Mesmerized by its size, eh?
Radar lock.
Die, you SOB!
Son of a bitch.
You'll be a hero just for staying alive.
Locked on. You're in gun range.
There we go.
Splash 1, splash 1.
Guns, guns, guns.
Don't be afraid. Just remember your training. I'm in position. Engage.
Sam destroyed. Hard enemy radar spike. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Nice kill.
Yeah, I refuse to lose to a Terminator in a Strike Eagle when in a 6
Fox 2! Fox 2!
I've taken down, good God, how many Striggans in a Strike Eagle?
Locked on.
Target destroyed by Mobius 1.
6 targets remaining.
Probably didn't need both missiles, but I didn't know how much damage I was doing, if any, with my guns. Because there's no hit markers.
We're surrounded.
Hit it as much as possible. Fox 2. Mobius 1, deflect! Hard enemy radar spike.
No, I want an indication that I'm hitting the target. Like in Ace 5 and 0 and every game after this one, when you hit with the gun, it says hit. Just like if you hit with a missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Yeah, that pinging is really fucking quiet.
Sam destroyed. And it's mine. Fox 2.
They're just being difficult.
Missed.
Like, I hear it, but it's not first and foremost.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Sam destroyed.
I think that's the last scene.
So that's Stonehenge.
Bandit confirmed at Vector 330.
Nice kill.
White 3 got one on your tail.
Bandits in gun range.
Right, there's the ace. Let's finish up Stonehenge's bombs. And then we'll try yeah. The yellow squadron again.
Here's our chance for a little payback.
Bombs away.
Go for it, Mobius 1. Take it out.
5 targets remaining.
Target is neutralized. Shoot down that ribbon.
4 remaining.
Target destruction confirmed. There's a tough one out there. He's got a ribbon insignia on it. He's one. Aim for him.
AA guns destroyed.
Grab this gun.
All right, Mobius 1.
Where's Yellow Squadron?
2
Oh, they're gonna be
targets
fashionably
remaining.
late, as usual.
Target is neutralized. Look at him go. He's grabbing all the glory.
This is the last one.
All right.
Target destroyed. I repeat, Mobius 1 has destroyed the target. Glory!
Now these things are designed to be defeated by aircraft that are worse than the Strike Eagle, because on your first playthrough, you might have access Typhoon. But I don't think he'd have access to the Strike Eagle yet. I forgot. So I'll probably correct me. Oh, gee, you have access to this. Yeah, I've memorized when you unlock the planes in A6, but that's about it.
Mobius 1. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Hard enemy radar spike. Mobius 1, missile! Missile! Mobius 1, incoming missile. Missile. Missed. Hard enemy radar spike. Hard right, now! I'm supporting. Mobius 1, incoming missile. Missile.
Kill him. Why are you rooting against me?
Break. Missile. Break.
Some wingman you are.
Mobius 1, deflect!
Yeah, next, if I lose this time, I'm doing fucking save states.
Hard enemy radar spike.
I'm getting hungry, man. I need to go to.
Break.
There we go.
Mobius 1,
Thank you, Yellow 4, for bleeding all your airspeed. You see, kids, that's why in the middle of a dogfight, you do not pop a
That's a
Cobra
confirmed kill on a yellow. It's a
or
complete victory for the good
a
guys.
Colbit. Because otherwise, because if you do, an aircraft will see them and go, oh, hey, you're just hanging there. Fox 2. Bam, bam. Bandit down. All right,
We
well,
reached a turning point. We hope this
that has been 7 aircraft. We have 7 aircraft remaining. So we're going to call it here for the day. Tomorrow, yeah, here it is. Tomorrow, the 12th, in the afternoon, we're heading into the Alien Age in Dragon Age Origins to figure out what the hell Loghain's doing to fuck that up. And then Friday night in Arkham Knight, Batman sneaks over to Miyagami Island to, one, open access to that island, and 2, figure out where Barbara Gordon was taken. Saturday in The Legend of V, Cyberpunk 2077, we're going to finish up the available side gigs in Dogtown for Mr. Hands. Then we're going to set up for the Black Sapphire. I don't think we're going to have time to actually do the Black Sapphire mission. Then Sunday, in the Insanity Victor Shepard, we're going to be doing the Leviathan DLC. We've only really got 4 more Mass Effect streams before the Insanity is over. Leviathan, Citadel Mission, Citadel Party, and Priority Earth. Then next week, Monday, on And that'd be the 15th. It'll be in Final Fantasy X-2. We're gonna finish the end of Chapter 4 and start Chapter 5. And then Monday night, we're actually gonna take a break from Ace 0, and we're gonna head back to Ace 4. In Ace 4, we're going to, in our from scratch other save file, we're going to start a hard mode campaign, and we're going to try and S rank them all so we can unlock both expert difficulty, or ace, I'm not sure which, as well as the erosion skin for the wyvern. Then Wednesday, I don't know if there's going to be a stream. Probably not, because I'll have to figure out times and stuff. He'll probably want to do it this weekend in the afternoon or something. But next week, Wednesday, is Bro Raz's birthday. So if he wants to have something on his birthday, no stream. If there is, because we did it like Saturday or Sunday evening, then we'll be doing Horizon Zero Dawn as we head to Meridian and Monster Hunter Wilds. And then next week in the aircraft showcase, we have our remaining aircraft. I'm just gonna look at them to preview them. We've got the F-2A Viper Zero, the Su-35 Super Flanker, or Flanker E, the F-22A Raptor, the Su-37 Terminator, the F-15 Active, the S-37A, and finally, the piece de resistance, the X-02 Wyvern. Alright. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow in Dragon Age Origins. Have a good rest of your night.